Quitting your job to start a business is a major life decision, and many things should be considered before you take that plunge. Being an entrepreneur can be rewarding, however, it does come with financial risk and personal risk. In this video, we'll go over 5 things you should consider before you quit your job and start your business full time. So, if you're an entrepreneur or if you're an entrepreneur at heart, you definitely want to stick around for what's to come. Welcome to my channel. My name is Will Blunt and I'm a creative entrepreneur. Many entrepreneurs fail because they lack vision and planning. This channel is focused on providing entrepreneurs with strategies, tips, and insights that help them avoid pitfalls and grow a successful business. So let's get right into the tips. Tip number 1, start your business as a side hustle first. So if you're incredibly talented at something specific, or if you have a really deep passion for a certain topic or a certain niche, then that's kind of where you want to start. This is the perfect place for you to turn your passion into profit. The benefit of starting your business while you're studying or you're still working full time is the fact that you get to test your assumption. So the reality is, when you're starting your business, you really don't know if it's going to succeed or if it's going to fail. And by having a full-time job or still staying in school full-time, you still have the ability to test and do trial and error to see if that idea, if that product, if that service is actually something that people want in the market. In 2016, McKinsey & Company released a study about the gig economy. In this study, they talked about how majority of people who had a side source of income didn't do it out of necessity. They did it because they had a deep passion for that project that they were working on. So if you believe that your passion can't be turned into profit, you're deceiving yourself. There is a wide variety of people out there that may need your product or service. You just have to get it to the right person. You have to test your assumption. So you can do it, but you have to be strategic about it. Tip number 2, incorporate your business with your respective state as soon as possible. Once you figure out your niche or the specialty that your brand is going to focus on, you want to go and make it a legal entity as soon as you possibly can. Although each state has a different process for filing and incorporating your business, they all have the same benefits, which are the ability to be able to open a business account, some of the tax incentives through tax write-offs of different expenses that you may have in your business. And one of the biggest things is to actually be reputable. So when people view you as a reputable business, a business that is a legal entity, more people are likely to refer you to different people, to speak well about you. And I think it helps you just overall because you're an actual legitimate business. Incorporating a business as a legal entity in your state may seem cumbersome, but it's actually quite easy depending on what state you live in. I've had to do this twice in my lifetime, and the first time was a little harder because I didn't know exactly what to look for as far as resources. However, there's plenty of information online that will help you be able to set up yourself as a legal entity in your specific state. Tip number 3, plan your exit and leave on good terms. Having and maintaining good relationships is an important part of life and business. And many people think that you can kind of separate the two. But the reality is, how you treat people in life is probably how you're going to treat people in business and vice versa. At the root of it, you want to make sure that you have a good reputation. So when you exit a company, you don't want to do so on bad terms because you never know what people may refer business to you, or if that business may become a client of yours in the future, or they may consider becoming a client of yours. Maintaining good relationships is crucial for you being able to grow and scale your business. Tip number 4, know your numbers. So it's important for you to know what your revenue goal is, what your overhead is, and what your operating expenses are. By knowing these numbers, you set yourself up for success and you're able to see and kind of predict how each month is going to be. Granted, I know that the pandemic kind of threw everything off, but in normal circumstances, you should be able to kind of have an understanding of what your next month is looking like. So by knowing your revenue goal, you know how much money your business has to make to support your costs and to support what you need in your own personal finances, and to also support the profit margin that you need in your business to continue to allow it to grow and scale. Knowing your overhead and operating expenses are important because you need to know what your costs are in your business. So I know many people talk about you need to do this to grow your business, you need to market your business better, you need to promote better, you need to do things better. And all those things are important. Marketing is queen to the content that you create and how you actually succeed and grow your business. However, cost control is important for maintaining profitability in your business. So you need to know, how much money are you spending on subscriptions? How much money are you spending on apps? Because all those things add up. And some of those things are crucial for maintaining a good business and maintaining a high level of quality. But you have to really count the costs when you're doing business. Tip number 5, start now. You want to start today because overthinking and overanalyzing is the biggest and fastest way to procrastination. You know exactly what service or product that you want to provide to different people. You may even know that there's a market out there for you, but you have to actually just start. There is so much value in starting now and incrementally getting better. And that term sometimes is even called continuous improvement. It's so important to just start with what you have, start with where you are, and just get better over time. Some good examples of people who actually practice this approach is companies like Tesla. Tesla came out with the Model S in 2012, 2013, and much has not changed even up until 2021. And their whole philosophy is, how do we get better over time? How do we listen to our customer and take away the things that they don't like, but add the things that they do like? So they started with what they had, the design that they had, the functionality, the technology that they had, and they didn't let what they did not have stop them. They just started. And when they started, they listened to their customers. So there's 2 keys there: starting and listening to your customer base as a way to continue to grow your business. You have what it takes to get it done. You just have to do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what's holding you back in the comments. I would really love to know. I want to engage with you in the comment section. I hope you found these tips valuable. And if you do, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified for when I drop a new video every single Wednesday. Thanks. Peace.